Live, CBS 47 Action News Jax at 5 begins with breaking news.
And that breaking news, Jaguars running back Leonard Fournette has left jail within the last hour after an afternoon arrest. Only Action News Jax flew over the scene where JSO had him pulled over. This was about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
And this is the Twitter video the moments it was happening. An onlooker pointed his phone at the black SUV with police pulled up behind. Fournette's arrest log says he was arrested for knowingly driving on a suspended license. I'm Bridget Matter in for Tanika Hughes.
I'm John Bachman. He was booked into the Duval County Jail at 3:30 and just left at 4 o'clock. Action News Jax has team coverage right now. Action Sports Jax Brent Martineau joins us in the studio. Russell Colburn is live outside of the jail. Russell, we'll start with you. Our crews just saw him leave.
Yeah, John, Leonard Fournette walked out of this door here at the Duval County Jail within the last hour or so. He came out, went right down these stairs here and out into the atrium where you can see that dark SUV where he was being picked up. And take a look at this exclusive video. Action News Jax photojournalist Steve Barrios peppered the former first-rounder with questions, but Fournette did not say a word. He walked down the steps and went into the same black SUV he was stopped in this afternoon and drove away. Action News Jax just obtained the arrest report, which states he was going 65 miles per hour in a 45. We also have exclusive aerials from Sky Action News Jax from the BP gas station on Atlantic Boulevard. That's near Craig Airport where he was stopped. The report states the same officer pulled him over in July of 2018 when he was going 80 in a 45. Fournette didn't have his ID but said he was a Jags player and he was let go with a written warning. When the officer brought that up, Fournette said, quote, "Whatever, man." And even more video you'll only see on Action News Jax. You can see Fournette's SUV from the ground level. Sources say that same officer also stopped and arrested former Jags receiver Jimmy Smith. This all appears to stem from a ticket Fournette received in Neptune Beach in November of last year. He was doing 37 in a 25 and he was given a $200 ticket, which according to court records was never paid. Records show it was sent to a collections agency on March 18th along with $227 in case fees. Now, our continuing coverage will continue with Action Sports Jax sports director Brent Martineau with how Jags camp is reacting to all of this. Brent?
Thanks, Russell. Yeah, it's a troubling 2018 for the former first-round draft pick out of LSU. Leonard Fournette had a bunch of injuries, and then internally it wasn't a good feeling, even though he was named the captain of the football team last year. Of course, the Jaguars had a miserable season in general, but if you go back to a couple of instances last year, this is where Leonard Fournette started to become in the, well, the questionable view of not only the Jags brass, but even fans. The Buffalo Bills game, he came across the field, punched a Bills player. He would be ejected from the game. He was suspended for one football game after that as well. And then later in the season, he wasn't playing. He was seen on the bench sitting next to TJ Yeldon and looked disinterested. That also was a bad look for Leonard Fournette. These are all football-related things. And remember, he was a captain of the football team last year. So this is what a lot of people would classify as not being a good pro. Well, what happened in the last couple of months that led to today's arrest also is under that category of not taking care of your business and being a good pro. After the season last year, he met with the Jags brass, Doug Marrone and Dave Caldwell and Tom Coughlin. They tried to clear the air and say, hey, let's move forward. Well, this is obviously a step back for Leonard Fournette. He missed a lot of that season last year, and he'll be back in Jacksonville at the facility next week when the Jaguars start their offseason conditioning program. All the players come back to the facility. Leonard Fournette has been training in Wyoming to try to get away from everything and make it a good 2019, but obviously this is a bump in the road. Here's a Jaguars statement from earlier today. Quote, "The Jaguars are aware of the situation involving running back Leonard Fournette and are continuing to gather more information. No further comment will be provided at this time." Once again, we might get a chance to talk to Leonard Fournette next week during that off-season conditioning program. In the studio, I'm Brent Martineau, Action Sports Jax.
All right, Brent, all of this exclusive video, details of his arrest and past troubles with the team are on the Action News Jax website. Action News Jax alerted you on your phone as this news was unfolding. To get news right to your hands as it breaks, download the Action News Jax app. It is free in the iPhone store.